So I am ADHD, or ADD. ADHD, I believe, is what the official diagnosis is. And I'm bipolar 2, which means it's very difficult for me to pay attention to one thing all for a long period of time. I get bored really quickly. I also suffer from depression episodes and manic episodes. So it's all treated now. I'm doing much better as far as those diagnoses are as far as that they are a factor. But being in it and not knowing what's going on with my brain and being all over the place, because I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do multiple different things. It did take its toll on me physically and emotionally. So the beautiful thing about Phoenix Preferred is I did love to do it. So even in a manic or depressive state or even ADHD, I loved to do it. So I would continue to do it. But that didn't mean my personal life didn't suffer for it. So I kind of put everything and all my eggs in that work basket and kind of let everything else fall apart.
You keep saying that you did that. So when you did that, now here you are, you've gone through that. What does that look like, being able to reflect back on that?
Well, it's a learning experience. You know, I would have, if I wouldn't have gone through that, I would have never known that I was an alcoholic, I was a drug addict, I was ADHD and bipolar 2. You know, all that came flushed out over the last, as far as the last two things, I only learned those in the last 4 years. The other things I learned back in 2007. And yes, I learned I was an alcoholic and drug addict in 2007. I didn't really try to do, and I was sober in 2007, but I kind of had a really bad life experience happen in 2010, as you know, and things happened and my life fell apart again after Phoenix Preferred was there. So I kind of went workaholic for a while.
Yeah. Do you think you did that as a coping mechanism?
Absolutely. Yeah. I never grieved the loss of my first wife. I just went straight into work and working out. I was the best shape of my life for about 3 years after actually, like at the end of my relationship, I started working out. I lost like probably 40 pounds. I was looking at old pictures. I saw a picture and I couldn't believe how muscular I was. And I still saw myself as a big guy. But I worked out, I worked, and I dated as soon as my wife and I split. So I never really felt that loss. I never worked on that loss. I never grieved, which in sobriety, you're supposed to have your feelings. You're supposed to let your feelings happen. And I was not doing that. I was still coping with everything, with addictions of working out and feeling better, getting that adrenaline rush, and work and helping people and seeing them happy. I was living my life through other people.